Hi everybody and welcome back to the Going For It Sim Studio. Today I have another very special video as I'm going to give you my review on BenQ's newest addition to their golf specific projector lineup. This is the AH30ST, and this is really exciting because BenQ continues to offer and provide solutions to really common golf simulator issues. For this guy, it's specifically those small space restrictions that a lot of us run into, especially those of us on the East Coast and Midwest when we're in an old house and we're trying to get a simulator going. It's fully sealed, so if you're in a shed or a basement or a garage, you don't have to worry about that dust. So before I talk about what I really liked about it and who this specific model is for, I just want to do a quick run over of the specifications. Yes, you can go on their website and see all those, but it's important that I also talk about them. Now, this projector is aimed at the golf simulator owner who are not AV professionals. So I am purposefully not going to dive into those specific specification numbers. For example, what exactly the short throw ratio is, because it just doesn't mean anything to those folks who want this. So let's just keep it kind of on track. Now, this projector is a 1080p LED light source. So it's going to be an instant on image and it's going to look fantastic for thousands of hours. It's got a short throw and it has a low offset. What that means is that if you have a small space or low ceilings, you're going to be able to put this projector in a position that's going to give you a crystal clear, wonderful image. Now, it's going to take care of an image up to 170-inch display. So that's a rather large simulator. So if you are one of those brand new simulator owners and you want to start small and eventually grow, this is where you want to go, because the price point of this guy is going to come in right where you want to go. It's not going to break the bank. As you start to put together your simulator build, a lot of folks tend to miss adding the cost of the projector. And then you tie into what exactly your end goal is going to be, and you realize that your budget just got blown out of the water because you're trying to build a 4K setup on a budget, but the only 4K projector you're going to find is going to cost you over $4,000. So just kind of keep that in mind as you look at these smaller ones. It's also wireless ready. So if you want to have just a simple displayless setup where you can go from your launch monitor directly to your screen and build into more of a higher end setup with a PC, you can do that as long as you have a Garmin R10 or a SkyTrack setup. That is a really nice way to get a simulator in your space without having to build out a complete sim space. My favorite part of this is golf mode. Because we're not AV professionals, BenQ has made it incredibly easy to set up the picture. And they have it where you just toss it into golf mode and the blues and the greens really pop, so you get that true immersiveness. Now, who is this for? Well, like I've kind of said, kind of on and off, this is going to be for the brand new sim owner. The sim owner that may not know the direction they want to go with their sim or are a little bit hesitant towards spending a lot of money, but want to make sure they get an immersiveness enough simulator that they know they want to spend a little bit more money. Or they're for the cost-conscious golfer who just wants something to do in the wintertime and practice when they can't get on course. Or again, if you have a really tight space and you want to get the very best picture you can, the AH30ST is going to be the projector that you want to get. In summary, BenQ provides golf-specific projectors that solve golf simulator problems. If you've got a small space, if you're on a tight budget, but you still want to get that immersiveness inside of your golf simulator, you're not an AV professional, but you want to have an easy one-button almost style setup, this is going to be the one for you. Now, when I set this up in my sim, obviously my screen is a lot bigger than 170 inches, but I was able to go onto the BenQ's planning tool, select the AH30ST, put my sim space in, and it gave me the exact measurement of where I need to mount this, both height, distance away from the screen, and how far down it needs to be. And if for some reason there needs to be an offset in it, this lens does offer a little bit of manual shift where you can move it left to right, but that tool will make sure that it keeps it in the parameters to where you are not hitting that projector with your golf club. My overall experience with this is incredible. I put this thing up, I played golf on it, compared it to my LK936ST 4K projector from BenQ. And after I used this back to back for just a few minutes, my brain, my eyes kind of just reverted back to that 1080p, and I thought it was exactly what you need. I didn't think it was too little. I didn't think it was too much. This is a projector I would be happy with for quite a long time, especially if I was just getting into a simulator setup, or if I wanted to start small and eventually work my way up into what is now the modern 4K type setups. So if all of that sounds like you, the direction you want to go when you're adding the projector to your sim plan is you want to go with BenQ. BenQ is offering us golfers specific functionality that makes it easy for you so that you can golf quicker, spend less time messing with your projector. Take a look at the AH30ST. If all this sounds like where you want to be, it's out now. You'll be able to get it from any of the online golf retailers or through BenQ themselves. Until then, plan your simulator if you don't have it. Add this on there. And if you need an upgrade or you're ready to add a projector to your net setup, start here. We'll see you next time.